One of my friends. He's a nice guy and my only friend who's Canadian. Maple leaf. Maple syrup. The thing where you boil maple syrup and put it on packed snow to make a lollipop. The flag, huge stretches of forest, canyons, bears, maple syrup. Kids in the hall. Banff National Park. I heard it's one of the most beautiful natural landscapes in the world and I hope to visit it one day. Geese that continually choose violence. My Canadian coworker that absolutely loathed the stereotype that all Canadians love Tim Hortons. But who would also give coworkers large wads of cash to buy him as many bags of coffee as they could carry any time they traveled near a Tim Hortons. Blame Canada. Letterkenny and Tim Hortons. Insane housing prices. Or red-green. Georges St-Pierre. Robin Sparkles. Hockey. Moose. Canadians really do apologize a lot. I was visiting Vancouver right before COVID and a Canadian apologized to me for the weather being colder than usual. Ryan Reynolds. Schitt's Creek and all the great comedians that have come out of Canada. Linus Tech Tips. Trailer Park Boys BAM. This is MasterChef Canada, and you give me this? Rush. Mackenzie Brothers. Canada. Cobra Chickens. And Purdy's Chocolate. Yum. Home Heart. Chips, cheese and gravy, my mate made me try it. Poutine or something. Deleted. MILKBAGS. Seth Rogen's laugh. Comedy, SCTV, Kids in the Hall, Corner Gas, Trailer Park Boys, Schitt's Creek, Letterkenny. Mountains and Snow. Real maple syrup. Anne of Green Gables. Oh, the year was 1778. My Gran. Letterkenny. Terence and Philip. Maple syrup. Trailer Park Boys. Beer, fishing, and four-wheeling. My dad owns a cabin in Ontario. And I absolutely love that place. No signal for phones. Out in the wilderness. And with family, friends. Not having the fear that if I'm broke I'll die from an infection. Almost all Canadians live within only 100 miles from the U.S. border. Maple syrup and donuts, eh? It's where I'm at. How they have their own Texas. Spent some time in Alberta, and between the oil, cattle, and good country music, it felt like home. Poutine. Ravens, Alberta being the Texas of the North, hockey, and curling. Bret Hart. Maple apologies. Legal weed. Kind people. A. Bags of milk. Letterkenny, tragically hip, weed, maple syrup and the hearts. Sorry. Mousse and maple syrup. Timmy's, Molson, the hip, trailer park boys and the Canadian side of my family who I miss and love. Canadian bacon with John Candy. Desi people in expensive luxury SUVs coming across the border to buy 60 gallons of milk at the Costco. Politeness and maple syrup. The Canadian flag. Terrence and Philip. Really nice individuals because I talk to Canadians. Mounties and Molson. Tim Hortons. South Park. Musical note: blame Canada. Free healthcare. Politeness. Ginger pale. Beavers. Canadian bacon and poutine. When I went to see the Niagara Falls, everyone seemed extremely nice, and we had some pancakes, which was a huge pile covered in syrup, and their pints are like big jugs. Heathcare and polite people. Blame Canada, blame Canada. Maple syrup. I'm sorry. Windsor. Freedom. Tapping the sugar bush. Joni Mitchell. Beer hunter. Rush. Bagged milk. Hockey. They have maple syrup in them instead of blood. Deadpool and Irving. I'm from NB. Sorry. A. Maple syrup. Maple syrup and Mounties. Hills with lots of vegetation, for some reason. Kind people and maple syrup. My FWNs and my buddies. Cold. The nicest people I've ever met. Beautiful mountains. When I was on vacation in Skagway, Alaska, we took a train to see some mountains near Fraser. It was awesome. Canada.